Hey guys, I'm Johnny, the Warleigh Weir guy, and we've had a lot of press coverage recently, and I've had a lot of questions come back to me about what is going on. So I wanted to rattle through what's going on to give you guys some information and also let you know how you can get involved in this campaign. First off, Warleigh Weir is a very popular wild swimming spot down near Bath in the Cotswolds. I bought the land a couple of years ago to set up the Warleigh Weir project. So the idea of the Warleigh Weir project is to promote the responsible and sustainable use of the countryside. Quite simple. And also to plant a load of trees and do some good stuff in my community. That was triggered originally because the business I'm involved in, which is live events, is very carbon intensive and produces a lot of waste. So it was actually driven by a sense of guilt. That was the first step in the journey. Warleigh Weir's there, doing some great stuff. The trees are growing beautifully, and it's one of those magical places in the country, in my view. So moving on from that, I then found out that there was a thing called combined sewage overflows, which, to cut a long story short, means that many times a year, water companies allowing raw sewage to flow into the rivers. I wanted to resolve this, so I've started the process of making Warleigh Weir a designated bathing water. Without going into too much detail, that basically means the water gets tested so swimmers can be told if it's safe to, or how safe it is to swim in the water that day, and it can also be a very useful tool to prevent water companies from letting raw sewage flow into rivers. So that's the second thing, the designated bathing water status. Next thing is sewage-free swimmers. This is a new campaign. Hopefully people are becoming aware of it, and I hope in the next 6 months this will become a massive national campaign that you'll all be aware of. What is sewage-free swimmers? Sewage-free swimmers is a lot like Surfers Against Sewage, but for rivers. So the objective is very clear. We want to make Britain's rivers safer to swim in with no sewage. There's 3 specific demands I'm going to go through now. The first one is we want to have an immediate stop to the activity of water companies letting raw sewage flow into rivers. That's number 1. The second is we want all water companies to do water testing in all popular bathing spots, irrespective whether they're designated or not, within their catchment areas. We want that testing done weekly, and we want the data readily available to everyone online. The third goal of sewage-free swimmers is to create 100 or more designated bathing waters throughout the UK. Right now, there are 0 on rivers. There's many on the coast, but none on the rivers. How are we going to do that? Well, sewage-free swimmers, while national in its language, is going to be highly localized in how people can use the program. What we're doing is creating a pack of resources, things like press releases, social media graphics, coaching, which we then give away, a bit like a franchise, to any local group that want to use that to do localized campaigning. They need to find their own local data, they need to link up with their local media, and campaign region by region. The hope is by doing that, we then get this massive national change towards people being more engaged with the waterways. So that's what's going on. Warleigh Weir, designated bathing water at Warleigh Weir, and sewage-free swimmers. If you can get involved in some capacity, fantastic. Please follow what we're up to. Get involved. Email me. If you want to have a one-to-one session with me, give me a call. Really happy to have a Zoom chat. We can talk about your ideas and how you can support this big movement. I hope this helps and gives some clarity to what is going on. See you soon.